Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you're following the latest upcoming episode on my channel, then you will know that I've already done update on how Vikrant was finally exposed again and arrested by the police while he was trying to forcefully get married to Lakshmi. And then Rishi saves Lakshmi from him, and then the police took Vikrant away. But before then, Vikrant exposed Malishka as well, but nobody believes him again. That was the second time that Vikrant will be exposing Malishka. So I've already given update about that. So after Vikrant was taken away by the police, then the entire family goes back to the house, and Ayush was trying to tell everyone how Vikrant is saying the truth by exposing Malishka, but nobody believes, and they says that it is not possible that Malishka is working with Vikrant. So what you're about to watch now is what happens after that. Please keep watching. Rishi is sitting and he thinks of what Lakshmi said, that whatever she doesn't have in her destiny, then she will not get it. Rishi thinks of his moment with Lakshmi and a song plays in the background. Rishi says, "My love was with me, then also I lost it." He says, "My love is in front of me, then also I am helpless and I am marrying someone else." Rishi cries and asks why and says all this is so painful. He thinks that some more time now, then Lakshmi will go away from me forever and then I will marry Malishka. He says, "I don't know if I will meet Lakshmi again or not." And he cries saying, "God, I cannot bear this." He asks God if this is written in Lakshmi and his destiny, and says, "If you wanted to do this, then why did you bring Lakshmi into my life and made me meet her?" Rishi cried and says, "I realize one thing," and says, "I am nothing without Lakshmi. I am incomplete. When Lakshmi goes away from here, what will I do?" And says, "I cannot live without Lakshmi." He wished that God should change everything and bring Lakshmi back to his life, and he cries badly. Kiran asks Malishka that, "Are you out of your mind to do conspiracy with Vikrant?" She reminds her that Vikrant had taken her name the last time too, and says, "I have handled everything well, else you know what could have happened." So now asks Malishka that, "Why didn't you tell me or auntie before you went to meet Vikrant?" And Malishka looks on. Kiran asks Sonal to reduce her voice and says, "I am afraid that someone might hear us." Sonal says, "I understand," and she asks Malishka not to do any mistake again. She asks her not to be insecure with Lakshmi and says, "Rishi will be marrying you, so don't give Rishi any reason to break the marriage." Kiran asks Malishka to focus on her marriage and on Rishi, and she asks her to calm down and focus on her marriage. Malishka says, "What did Rishi said in return when I asked him whom he loves?" She says Rishi said it in front of everyone that he loves Lakshmi, and so now asks Malishka not to give Rishi more chance to say that he loves Lakshmi. Malishka asks Sonal if Rishi really loves Lakshmi. Sonal asks Malishka to calm down and not give Rishi any chance. Kiran says, "I am doubtful on Grandma and Virendra that they will do something." And Sonal says, "We have to make sure that the marriage happens tomorrow." Downstairs, Sonia eats on the glass with the spoon and calls everyone, saying that she have a big announcement. Sonia tells everyone that Rishi and Malishka's marriage that was postponed is going to happen today and in some time, and everyone comes there. Sonia says that the marriage would happen in some time. Ayush asks why would the marriage happen today. Karishma asks if Ayush have any problem, and she asks him to enjoy the marriage and says it would happen now. Sonia says Rishi and Malishka will marry today, and I want to open someone's ears, and I want to compress someone's voice under this sound. She eats the spoon on the glass, and Lakshmi comes there, and Rishi looks at Lakshmi. Shalu and Bani get ready to go for Rishi and Malishka's Mehendi ceremony, and they did not know about the marriage happening that day. Ranu asks Shalu and Bani why they are happy. Shalu says she has seen the dream that Rishi is proposing to Lakshmi. Ranu says, "I see dreams daily, but no dreams get fulfilled," and says your dream cannot be fulfilled, so stop dreaming, and Shalu and Bani get sad. Sonia says to everyone that I hope that everyone's ears are opened, and she asks them to get ready. She says we have cut down the function, so no unnecessary ceremony. The marriage is marriage and it would happen today without any ceremony. Grandma asks if Neelam has preponed the marriage. Virendra asks Sonia if she is saying this with her heart. Sonia says yes and says Mom asked me to do this announcement. Rano says to Shalu and Bani that didn't you know Neelam, and says Rishi would never dare to propose to Lakshmi in front of Neelam. She asks that why would Rishi propose to Lakshmi. She asks if Rishi loves Lakshmi, and Shalu and Bani says yes. Rano asks them what Rishi does with Malishka if truly he loves Lakshmi. Shalu says to Rano that Rishi doesn't love Malishka. Rano says Neelam Oberoi is the big wall between Rishi and Lakshmi and she will never let them unite, and Rishi cannot go against his mother, and says Neelam will not let Rishi do anything for Lakshmi. At the Oberoi house, Neelam comes downstairs. Virendra asks if Neelam asked Sonia to do this announcement that Rishi and Malishka will get married today. Neelam says she did this due to Rishi, because Rishi used to run away whenever they are doing any ritual, so they should better jump to the marriage without any pre-marriage functions. Neelam says to everyone that all the functions would happen today, including the marriage, and then Malishka, my daughter, would enter the house as my daughter-in-law. Malishka gets happy and she asks Neelam. Neelam says sorry to Malishka that she has preponed the marriage. Malishka says she is very happy and she can call her mom and tell her the good news. Grandma says Neelam. Neelam says don't let injustice happen with other daughters, and she asks Grandma to agree to her sayings and attend the marriage with her heart and also give permission to get the marriage done today, and Grandma nods her head with sadness. Neelam asks Malishka and thinks that Grandma, I know you want Lakshmi to become the daughter-in-law of the house, but I will not let this happen. Ayush calls Shalu and asks her to come home fast. Shalu asks what happened. Ayush tells her that the marriage is happening today and says we don't have time and we have to stop this marriage. Shalu asks Rano if she is happy now because Rishi and Malishka's marriage is happening today. Rano says to Shalu that I am not Lakshmi's enemy, and she asks that what did Ayush say. Shalu says Ayush said that brother-in-law and Malishka will marry today. Bani says how can this be possible? Shalu says we should leave. Shalu and Bani leaves from there to go to the Oberoi house, and Rano gets worried for Lakshmi. Rishi thinks that why did mom take this decision? Neelam comes there and she brings the dress for Rishi to be worn for the mehendi. Rishi says mom. Neelam says today is your marriage with Malishka and says Malishka is your love, and she asks Rishi to be happy. Rishi says I got married before also and it wasn't rushed like this. Neelam says to Rishi that your marriage with Lakshmi was helplessness, but your marriage with Malishka is a marriage in real sense, and says that this is her second biggest happiness. She says my first happiness was when you were born, and the second happiness is this, when you are getting married to your love Malishka. Neelam asks Rishi if he is with her, and Rishi reluctantly says yes, and Neelam asks Rishi to get ready. Ayush tells Virendra that Aunt is doubtful that Rishi might not marry Malishka, and that is why she is doing this. Virendra says we cannot be silent anymore. Grandma says we have to play our game now, and Ayush asks that what should we do? Neelam tells Rishi that you have always agreed to all my sayings, but because of Lakshmi, you went away from me, and says all my complaints would end after you marry Malishka, and then you will let Lakshmi go away from here immediately, and you will not have any relationship with Lakshmi in your life again. Neelam goes, and Rishi sits on the bed sad. Grandma says to Virendra and Ayush that we have Rishi, the lover boy, with us, and says we should make Rishi realize that he loves Lakshmi. Ayush says he is trying to do this, but Rishi is not realizing it, and says how can we make Rishi realize it now before it is too late? In the room, Karishma gets happy and says Neelam agreed to get the marriage done by herself. Malishka says we should not forget that Lakshmi is still here and she might do something. And Sonal says yes, Malishka is right. In the other room, Grandma says to Ayush and Virendra that Rishi always goes against Neelam to help Lakshmi and says this is love. Ayush says yes, but Rishi doesn't realize his love for Lakshmi. Grandma says to Ayush and Virendra that Rishi is not understanding this simple thing, that he is in love with Lakshmi, and Virendra says we have to make Rishi confess his love to Lakshmi today. Karishma says to Sonia and Malishka that we have to work as a team, just as mom, my brother and Ayush are planning in my mom's room, and they are planning to get Rishi married to Lakshmi. Grandma says to Ayush and Virendra that we have just Rishi and we need to work together to stop this marriage with Malishka. Sonia says to Karishma that my dad is smart and him and Grandma might come up with a plan that we might not be able to defeat. Karishma says we have to keep an eye on them also, and then we will figure out their plans. Shalu and Bani comes to the Oberoi house and they see Grandma and Ayush and Virendra making plans, and Shalu asks that what would they do. Malishka asks Karishma, Sonia and Sonal that what will they do. Karishma asks Malishka to enjoy the marriage functions and says what is big is that the marriage is happening, and so now says it is the biggest achievement. Grandma says to her team members that our courage is big and we are going to do this. Virendra says Rishi and Lakshmi's love is the greatest of all love and it will win. Karishma says to her team members that our motto is not to let anyone stop this marriage, and Karishma, Malishka, Sonia and Sonal joins their hands together while in Grandma's room. Grandma says to her team members that we will unite Rishi and Lakshmi, and Grandma, Virendra, Ayush, Shalu and Bani also joins their hands together in unity. Okay guys, I can't count how many times I've gotten the request to make upcoming episode like this, and this is why, guess what guys, I'm giving you guys 6 videos today, if not 7 massive, of the latest upcoming episode. That is everything that is currently happening on ZTV. All you have to do for me guys, please, is to watch. Please encourage me and make me happy by watching. After you watch, send it to anyone you feel will be interested, and thank you guys for always watching. Anyways, I should say that first. So this is the beginning of everything that is currently happening on ZTV. I'm sure some of you guys already know some things that are happening now, and I will give you guys all the details today in 6 different videos. You are going to see everything today. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. And don't forget that the next video is going to go up in the next 2 hours to this time. Thank you guys for watching. And don't forget to always check the comment section for the link to the next episode. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.